Whatever the true performance of the fireproofing, the last phase of the destruction was now underway. With the floors sagging and pulling inwards, and possibly falling away altogether, the columns would now be vulnerable to buckling and breaking, triggering the progressive collapse of the tube of steel. Again, the principle is easy to demonstrate.
Here we have two models. These two structures are identical, except that this one here is missing an intermediate floor. And we shall see what effect this floor has on the way that the structures carry weights. We're going to be loading first the structure on this side. The important thing to keep in mind is that these loads are transferred through the columns to the table, and that this intermediate floor carries none of this load. All it does, this floor, is it ties the columns together, and it provides stability to the columns.
The model on the left is easily able to take a very large load.
And I could add more weight like this one here. Perfectly stable. Let's begin removing weights and adding them onto the structure on the other side.
If the one with the missing floor is tried, it cannot support nearly as much. Without the stabilizing effect of the floor, its columns twist and buckle, and it collapses. The South Tower burned for 56 minutes before it fell. Its floor trusses probably unable to brace the vertical columns and keep them from buckling under the immense gravitational load. While Lower Manhattan was smothered in a filthy, choking dust, the fire continued to eat away at the strength of the North Tower. It stood for longer because it had been hit straight on, and so could better redistribute the loads. It also had less weight above the point of impact. But the fire would seek out the weakest part nevertheless, and this time, the core columns would give way first. Once the top of the building had fallen just the height of a single story, its vast momentum smashed each floor in turn until all 500,000 tons of steel hit the ground at 120 miles per hour. That rarest and most devastating of phenomena, a total progressive structural failure, had claimed the two largest buildings in New York, and with it, the lives of thousands of innocent people.